Hello and welcome, this is Gunner, and we're back with some more Into the Breach. The initial start with Blitzkrieg was a little rocky, as I wasn't really sure how to utilize them properly, but I think I've kind of figured them out. In any case, let's see you. Oh, very good. So building chain does not do damage. We did get a reactor core because this guy leveled up, so I definitely am going to put it into that because we need to not do damage to buildings. It also allows me to do the chain achievement a little bit more easily, as we have to chain 10 times. If we can use buildings for that, all the better. So let's go ahead and go on to this one here. So I'd like to get that power grid built up because I did take some damage with the first battle, kind of figuring out how this group worked. So all right, here we go. So we just have to block Vex spawning 3 times, and we have to protect the power generator. Okay, so I guess we'll put you there. We'll put you there, and we'll put the artillery guy. Okay, he's not going to have the greatest positioning. I guess we'll put him over here. Okay, confirm. Scorpion guy, I don't think is going to be able to tie anybody up, but I didn't really pay much attention to that. Okay, so now that buildings chain but don't actually take damage, first off, can we do the 10 chain? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to assume no. Now this guy's going to do damage to here if I move. I could pull him, though. If I moved here, we'd use him to pull into this. He would do damage here, which ideally we wouldn't want him to do. So instead, let's move here and pull him into the acid. And then he'd do damage here, wouldn't he? Alright, I'm gonna have to think that one through. I think the obvious move, though, is to chain these guys. If I stop here, I'd take double damage, which obviously I wouldn't want to do. I really don't know if there's a way to stop this guy's damage. Not unless I tank the damage, that's pretty much it. Oh, already giving me a hard one here. I mean, I could drop a rock on him, but that doesn't do a whole lot of good for me. And I can't kill this guy, so he's going to do that power grid damage. Unless I move here with the grapple guy and pull him out. But then I have the problem, this guy's still going to do damage. I think I'm taking 1 power grid damage at least, no matter what I do. Possibly even 2 damage. But in this case, I think the right move... I gotta move this guy first. I could tank the damage here and block one of these. Or alternatively, there. Yeah. I think I'm going to try and tank the damage as much as I can. I mean, oh, we could kill him now. I'd push my own guy into the mountain, though. Yeah, I don't know. This is just an obvious move here. I guess we could move here, tank the damage, and kill this guy, which would stop the power grid damage. Yeah, alright. This guy doesn't have a lot of health, though, so we're gonna have to be careful. I also have to block spawns. I mean, that is my objective. I just didn't do it because we would have taken a bunch of power grid damage if I had. Of course, they got to set up like that again. I think I can kill all these guys with a single chain, though. So I'm just going to focus on the stopping of the spawns. Fortunately, I have to move this guy out of contact with the building or these guys, or he'll get killed. So I could block that spawner, but now I can't. I can only block this one. And then this guy doesn't have enough movement. Alright, well, we'll see what we can do here. As I said, I have to move this guy or I'll get killed. So we'll block this spawner. We'll move in. Zappy, zappy. Okay. As I said, I can't stop this because the grapple hook is going to pull me all the way over to here, so it won't block the spawner, which is unfortunate. All right. Well, we're trying. So I only have one more turn to do a block, so I have to block 2. If I had the movement, I'd push this guy over here, which would block. And then we just have to do the other 2 to finish it off. I mean, we wouldn't be able to get 4 in a turn, so I don't know if that really matters. I could move here and push him pull him this way, which would in turn make the damage go away, and he'd hit his own guy. And then we just lightning him. Well, then he wouldn't hit his own guy, would he? Alright, well, we only have one move here, I think, and that's to drop a boulder here, which stops a spawner. We have to stop another one, which this guy could do. Problem is, I don't think I can avoid this damage if I do that. This is such a frustrating group to work with, especially when you have the scorpions tying me up. Now, if he didn't tie me up, I could move here easily, and I could avoid the damage, but... I feel like I have to do this move, because it's the only real option. And then we move him here. I won't be able to attack, so that sucks, but we have to do our objective, so... Let's block this one. Okay, so there's our objective done. Alright, let's squish this guy with a rock. Then the only real option open to me is to pull him towards me. And then we'll chain and kill that guy. Okay. That's gonna be it. He'll hit the mountain. Okay, well, we're still figuring this one out. It's still an extremely difficult group to use, but we'll get the hang of it. I mean, maybe more reactor cores will help me out. Get through some of this. Okay, well, I think we just continue. So block Vex spawning 3 times again. I mean, that's something we want to do anyway. While teleporting biomatter is prohibited by the corporate accords, and make an exception for you in the Vex. So you teleport from blue to red, I assume. Is that one of the things it said? No? Okay. I don't know exactly how the teleporter works. I guess we'll find out. Alright, so... we'll start there. Make sure you can't tie anybody up. Start there, and you can go in the back line. I'm not exactly sure how this teleporter is going to work. Got a pod. I'd like to pick that up, obviously. Knew he'd do that. I don't know if this guy has enough movement to get here. Nope. So we're going to go ahead and just shock this guy. Shock. Okay, that means we can kill this guy, no problem. I can't push this guy, unfortunately. That wouldn't do me any good, so... we'll squish this guy. Alternatively, I could block the thing. Of course, blocking the thing would push him over, which would make him do nothing. Okay, hold on. Yeah, blocking the spawner is our objective, so let's do that instead. Even if it makes it more difficult on me in other ways. And then you are gonna go... not sure how the teleporter will react, and because I'm not, I'm gonna pull him a little bit further. Okay. And end turn. I wonder if you could up the health of the boulder. That'd be interesting to see. Alright, so this is the situation that's problematic for me, is when this happens, because I cannot actually break out of something like this, unless maybe the grappling hook would do that. Well, I could probably chain here, so what I would do is I'd move here, I'd grapple hook. I'm assuming this guy'd get pulled towards me, which would make his attack no longer do damage, but we'd also be able to whip him. I'm hoping this is going to work the way I thought it would. And we shouldn't take any damage because of the armor we have. And then here, we're just going to have to squish him. So I'm going to have to stop a lot of this spawn in next turn if I want to be able to get that objective. I also have to get the pod, which makes this even more difficult. Okay, well, I actually have an opportunity here to use to get the pod here. Because if I pull this guy, not only am I blocking, so if I go here, I get the pod, pull him here, I block, which is going to make him take damage. What's the order? So 2-4. So if I can do 2 damage here, this guy will be done. Now we have an unfortunate problem of not being able to do enough to stop the damage. So at the moment on the cards, I have 3 power grid damage. And I have to stop 2 spawn-ins this turn to be successful. I can't get over here to kill that guy. I could go here to the spawner, but I don't have enough damage to kill him. I could squish this guy, preventing this I think we have to go with the objective, though. So we're going to allow civilians to die here, because I have no other choice. If I want the objective done, then I'm going to have to allow some to be sacrificed. Alright. That sucks, but that's how it's gonna go. Ow. Ow. Okay. Got our objective. Now we just have to protect the coal plant. Okay, they're going after that guy pretty hard. And unfortunately, I can't really do a whole lot about it. He's gonna take, I can remove 1 damage from him. So, that's what we're gonna do. Kill you. Move here, hook you away. You damage your own guy. And then I can't do anything else. So, wonder if I push a guy, will he go in the teleporter? What happens? Yep, teleporter. All right, red to red, blue to blue. Gotcha. All right, end turn. I guess that made sense. Ow. And you take that. Okay. Well, that sucked. We took 2 power grid damage to get 1 back. But again, this is a very difficult group to use, and we had to get that pod. We had to get the objectives done. So, let's see what we get. All right, a new pilot. Gains armored, and we get a reactor core. Well, that's going to help me in a lot of ways. Okay, so we also get an achievement there. And we have to protect the corporate headquarters. Before we do that, though, let's take a look at this pilot. So, Mech gains armored. That's going to be better than the nothing that this pilot grants at the moment. So, let's do that. I've got 1 reactor core, so where would it be best used? So, shield ally. Okay. I mean, +1 damage would be extremely useful. For now, I honestly think in this case, the best move for me is to give this mech more health, because it only has 2, which makes things a little bit problematic. And I don't really have any other abilities that I can, in my opinion, use right this second. I need a lot more power here to be able to use anything there. So let's go with that. Stall, give you health. Okay, well, I think I'm going to go ahead and cut here, and we'll do the corporate headquarters in the next video. But in any case, I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Melsgunner, signing out.